Hi, and welcome to another edition of Kim's Kitchen, brought to you by the Real Women of Philadelphia, Kraft Philadelphia Cream Cheese. I'm your hostess, Kim Doyle-Willie, and today we're going to make smoked salmon pate with scallion cakes. This is so easy. I wanted to let you know, though, this is such a fast recipe today that I'm going to focus on some passions of mine and talk to you while I'm making some food today. So that would bring us to why I'm wearing a hat. We all wear many hats during the day, don't we? Well, right now, I'm wearing my videographer and chef hat. So we're going to get going on this menu, and I'm going to show you some of the other hats I wear during the day. I'm taking a food processor today because that's the easiest thing. I'm going to make this very quickly for you guys. But you can do this in a mixing bowl equally as quickly. First off, we're going to combine the salmon. There is 4 ounces prepared in that bowl. I've kind of broken it up a little bit. This is all integrated with the Cuisinart. Then I'm just pulling off that skin of that salmon, as you see. I'm just going to break that up a little bit in there. Then the star of our show is getting added right now. The Philadelphia Chive Onion cream cheese. We're going to scoop half of this container into this bowl because that's about 4 ounces. This is kind of an old recipe for me. I've opened up some goat cheese. I've only added in 2 ounces, and we're going to test it after we're done with that. Put in 1/4 cup of softened butter. I should mention that cream cheese was at room temperature. Get that integrated. This recipe actually started with a smoked trout pate that I make because I like to fish in the summertime. But I haven't gotten fishing yet. I didn't have any smoked trout. They were prohibitive at the store here where I live in the middle of the Rocky Mountains yesterday, so we're having salmon instead. This is how that looks. See, it's got a nice thick consistency. Now we've mixed our 4 ounces of chive and onion Philadelphia cream cheese, 4 ounces of Philadelphia regular cream cheese, 2 ounces of goat cheese, and 1/4 cup of softened butter. Now we're going to add the 1 teaspoon of sriracha sauce. I did not finally chop that parsley before putting it in there. I figured the food processor will do it for me. Oh, there. It's looking just lovely. I'm going to add a little lemon juice to this after I taste it to see how much I want to add. I'm going to give this a quick taste now. Make sure that we've got it. Oh, it looks beautiful. Little close-up of what I just did. I just took some old china cups out of my cabinet. You could use bowls. You could have them be mismatched. I've done that before. It looks real artsy. And you'll see I've covered them in saran wrap. I've left a little bit on every edge, as you can see, and you're about to find out why. So what I'm doing here is I'm creating little miniature molds that can go for individual servings. Bi-weekly, our neighborhood has at least bi-weekly a dinner because several families are going hungry right now. And so we share our food. And I was asked to bring a side dish. My neighbor's having a little bouillabaisse. His roommate just came in with fresh seafood from Maine. I thought a little salmon pate with scallion cakes would be a great side dish for tonight. So see what I'm doing right now is I'm just putting that saran right over the tops of those, pressing it down into the cup. And now what I'm going to do is just flip them in the freezer for a couple of minutes while we make the scallion cake. Now we're going to make our scallion cakes. This is a really fast, simple thing. As you can see, I've opened up some of my biscuit dough. I just bought a buttermilk dough. Now what I'm doing is I'm opening up these. If you just kind of pull along the seam of the biscuit, it will open up just like a clam, just like that. We want that because we're going to stick some lovely sliced green onions in the middle of it. See how easily that pulls apart? It's like it's got a natural serration in it anyway for ooey gooey butter to go in. Or more cream cheese. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to take about 1/3 of my chopped onions and I'm going to sprinkle them over this pan. We're going to put these on top so that the bottom part of the shell is on the green onions. That's what we're most concerned about. Then you're going to take another 1/3 of a cup of onion and you're just going to put it in the middle of each one. Just kind of portion it out so you've got a good amount of green onion in the middle. Then you're going to close the clams. See that little clam shells? I'm just going to go ahead and put these on top of each of these. Now you just press those in. You want the green onions to press right in. I want a few more in that one. press those in. They're going to press them into the bottom. It's going to press them right into the middle. Now we're going to take a pastry brush and 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, and we're going to brush each one. It gives it a nice little nutty, roasted flavor when you fry them in the frying pan. Now we'll go ahead and flip these over and do the same thing to the other side. Well, you may have noticed I changed my apron, and gosh, I changed my hat again. It's going to get smoking in this kitchen. So I just am doing this segment, and I'll talk to you about it in a second, about local volunteer fire departments. To this hot pan, I'm adding 1/4 cup of canola oil. I've got it over a medium flame. I'm going to go ahead and start carefully laying these little scallion cakes in my pan, just side by side is just fine. These will puff right up. These only take 2 minutes each side. Did you know that 73% of fire departments in the United States are volunteers? They're found right in your community, live in big municipal areas. Those of us in the rest of rural America all depend on volunteer fire departments. And I've been honored to be a part of the Basalt and Rural Fire Protection District for 12 years. I haven't been active the last 2 years, but I want to go back. I would love for you guys to get out and support your local fire departments. I haven't, as I said, been active for the last 2 years. But what I do is I still go and I cook. I've been the firehouse cook. I'll proudly show that off for the Basalt and Rural Fire Department for 12 years, and I still go every month and do that. I hope you guys will get out in your community and start helping people. There are lots of ways to help them. If you're jobless, get out and volunteer. You may find your passion and find the thing you're supposed to be doing in life. I hope you will find whatever it is in you and get doing that. I wish you could smell the sesame and see how they've raised right in the pan. Okay, I'm smelling these things are getting done, and we don't want smoke rising. But luckily, we got somebody here to take care of that. Look at that, golden brown. Look at how beautiful and golden brown those first 2 are. Okay, I just opened up one. It's not gooey anymore. It looks beautiful, lovely scallion cake. Those are all cooked. We're going to remove them. Little salmon molds are all done. We're just going to pull that off of there, the saran wrap. And I'm going to just kind of tuck those edges in so it doesn't mess up my plate. Then I'm just going to stick the plate on top, flip the pate on there. See how lovely that comes out. Might just smooth that edge out just a little. We'll take a couple of our lovely scallion cakes. Ooh, they're still nice and hot. I thought they'd be great with some sliced tomato on them, since salmon tastes so great with tomato. Pretty, I'll just stick them in between. We'll stick that last one right there. And then we'll just stick a piece of lemon right there. There you have it. Isn't that lovely? Little knife right in there for them. We'll put a little napkin with that. It's time to taste this bad boy. It's looking mighty good. It's standing up beautifully because that cream cheese just helps it just mold really easily. You can just put it in that cold fridge for 10 minutes and you can be going out the door like me. You may wonder about my latest hat. Tough enough. I got this up in Sturgis when I was on a photography project this last year up at the Buffalo Chip Campground, where the local hospital was sponsoring a breast cancer awareness day. And I thought that was a great way to finish this segment and go support anything you can. Whatever is your passion. Breast cancer, firefighting, whatever it is, go do it. Art, music, do it. We'll give this a little flavor. That Philadelphia makes it so creamy and rich. This is awesome. That's very good. I can't wait till trout season. But this is great with the salmon. The guys are going to love that. Till next time when I'm going to be making, I think, another side dish. Just another side dish. What the heck. Thank you. Spread your joy. Spread your love. Spread your passion. Get out there and help others. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time. Take care.